defender to overcommit.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
Both good from the line that time. You know, Greg, this time of year, lots of trade rumors are flying around, aren't they?
You know, Kevin, it always depends on the situation. You know, some guys are actually hoping to be moved, especially if it's to a title contender. And then you have those who set up roots, and that's their home, their foundation. It can be a challenge to have to walk away.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, for the Hawks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Now here's Rondo. 17 points in his last outing. Perkins with the screen for Pierce. Perkins with the bucket.
That's the look you want.
From Paul Pierce.
Atlanta leading by 5. Here's D. He's got 10. Smith up top. Pass to D. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Garnett, covered by Smith. The 15-footer, and it's Boston with another.
There's that silky smooth jumper of Garnett's. Nice elevation, and the height of the release point makes that a reliable mid-range look.
Here's D. He's got 12, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Atlanta making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Now here's Pierce. Scoreless thus far. Allen against Crawford. Here's Rondo. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Rondo's smarts is well documented. His IQ so high. He takes good shots and usually makes all the right plays.
Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Horford. He's around 14 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
O'Neal's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. That one doesn't go. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's D. 14 points for him. A rebound by the Celtics. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Pass to Smith. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Here you see the defensive savvy of Garnett on display, helping him come up with the steal, which turns into a successful fast break.
Now here's Crawford. And he also played really well in that win against the Pistons. Here's D. Screen by Smith. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Atlanta making a switch here. Pachulia is checked in, and Paul Pierce with the slam.
Paul Pierce rising and throwing it down. Not known for his vertical, but he's got a little more bounce than we thought.
Here's D. 16 points for him. Crawford passes to D. Smith trying to break loose. Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Pierce kicks to Rondo. Back to Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Johnson. For 3, Pierce. And that's collected by Smith. The Hawks leading. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rondo. To the middle. It's tipped. Smith with it. Now Garnett defending. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Deep 2 from Crawford. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston.
Boston making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Garnett. Daniels comes in for Allen. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Perkins, he's checked in for O'Neal. Garnett comes in for Paul Pierce. Allen's checked in for Daniel. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Olin. And then for Atlanta, Williams, he's checked in for Pachulia. And it's D in for T.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williams, a screen on Rondo.
Oh, wow! And right now, the D has no answer.
Celtics trail by 18. Rondo kicks to O'Neal. Taken away by Williams. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Crawford. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast breaks. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And that one's good, D.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
With the drive, he's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Hawks, Pachulia, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Teagan for Jamal Crawford. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Allen shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. Allen finds Rondo. Here's Garnett. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's D. Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Here, I got a question for you. How do you guard Garnett in the pick and roll? He can drive, he can spot up, he can make the extra pass. And basically, KG can do just about anything in this set.
Here's D. He's got 26. Williams with a clean look. No good from outside. Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rondo's got 6 points.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Here's D in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Outside Rondo. Garnett outside. Allen for the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. They put up. A nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Marcus Daniels is checked in for the Celtics. Atlanta also making some changes here. Horford comes in for Zaza Pachulia. And it's Josh Smith in for Jeff Teague. Boston shooting 43% from the floor. Now a timeout called by Boston. Now the Orlando Magic, Greg. Outside, Perkins. Now Rondo. Oh, what a move! And the rejection by Smith.
He always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
And that one's good. D.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Outside, Pierce. Garnett left side. Outside, Rondo. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Pierce. Lock at 6. From downtown, and there's the 3.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
Smith with a screen on Rondo. Driving the lane, and that one is good.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
Celtics trail by 18. Perkins with it. It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. 18 feet away. It's off target. The Hawks leading by 18. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they're going to close them out here for the second time this year. This gives them a season series lead of 2-0 with just one game left to play against the Celtics.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pierce not afraid to seek out that contact inside.
And the first one drops.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for... Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Charlotte Bobcats. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Clark, how has this season gone so far in your estimation? Are teams meeting expectations?
Some are, some aren't, and that's pretty normal at this time, right? I mean, it's so hard to predict which teams are going to succeed early. But like every season, it's fun watching teams go through the process of discovering themselves.
Here's D. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Livingston. To the inside. Here's Diaw. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
In this close in, Diaw can finish strong. No need to hold back.
Screen by Smith. Driving inside. The Hawks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Good on both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Now here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Diaw out to Wallace. 6 to shoot over Williams. Wallace misses. And here's Atlanta. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one. Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You did not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Smith against Diaw. Here's Chop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's D. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's 6 points for D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised.
Let's start round one. 1, 2, 3, go.
Always make it bad, man. What's that, man? Jeez. Man, I'll be right back.
1, 2, ready, go.
Wait, what I mean? Wait, what y'all talking about? I'm lost. Why is Tay say she getting? Why she say she getting sold? Oh man, damn. Well, I ain't gonna lie.